Howdy folks, Monty here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So this one actually drew a laugh when I pulled it from my shelf because it wasn't actually one from my childhood, I don't think. Although I just love the Dark Future Car Wars et al. Artwork, which even was used in Freeway Fighter, the fighting fantasy novel, which I think I got, can't remember whether I got Jackson or Livingston to sign. Anyway, I might have said something with a bit more surety. In fact, I've even shown this on this channel, I'm pretty sure. So you've seen my Jackson and or Livingston signature in Car Wars, or sorry, what was it called? I just said it. Anyway, whatever it was. Welcome to my mind. It's a Monday night. Apologies for the last video. For whatever reason, I got the orientation wrong and then corrected it, and then it wouldn't let the video be the right size, and then there was some audio hiss, and there was a whole bunch of stuff in the last one, so apologies for the last one. I even thought of actually re-recording it when I got to the point of uploading it, just because, well, you know, anyway. It's a few minutes worth of nonsense, so thank you very much for your patience. Competition, rock videos to be won. Can you imagine winning a rock video? I don't even know what that means in today's vernacular. I'm assuming that means some physical media with a rock video on it, perhaps, as opposed to winning being in a rock video. Known a number of people, actually, who've been in rock videos. Unfortunately, I've never appeared in a rock video. I don't know what kind of rock band I would have appeared in. Certainly, I only really started attending concerts when I was in my early 20s. So, anyway. An aside. Another aside from Monty's reviews. Anyway, so we have issue 124 on the Tales of 123 and 122. And obviously there's something very dark future in the midst here. So here we go back. Simon Forrest is still the editor in this one. Look at the gold even grand finals of 1990. Ooh, the Assembly Rooms Derby. Gosh. Anyway, we are now in April in 1990. So we have Jez Goodwin from a different angle, maybe with a beard this time. Richard Halliwell, Rick Priestley looking, I guess it's Rick Priestley, Adrian Smith, and Nigel Stillman looking very Stillmatic. Anyway. Oh, Nigel Stillman presents the Weird Boys in this one. Very good. Following on the tails of the last one. This also seems to have a bit of a split in it. Look at these folk. This is from Bristol. Gosh. I think Bristol's a metaphor in England for something. I can't remember. Anyway. Now I remember what Bristol's metaphor. Moving on from that. So, as we see here, another photo may be taken at the Games Workshop in Bristol. I'm pretty sure my friend Fred Reed started out as a manager at Bristol. Maybe it was Bristol. I think it was Bristol. Maybe somewhere else. Not Brighton, definitely. Anyway, so let's see if it even mentions the man himself. League leaders, Shane, Carl and Richard. Okay, so these are the people that are running things there. Anyway, Ivan Weeds. I don't remember that name. White Dwarf contributor Ivan Weeds. Never heard of Ivan Weeds? No doubt he's got a following on Facebook, I'm sure. Okay. So we're back to Games Workshop and Citadel News. Tom Roach. I don't know Tom Roach. This is for Neil Jones. It's the man himself. Doesn't actually say who's the photo with. Anyway. Warhammer in Sweden. Spellhammer and Thomas Rusick from the Computer Center are organising Warhammer Fantasy Battle Tournament to be held in Bakor. Oh my goodness, I cannot pronounce that word. Kronesbergerskolan, Malmö, Sweden. Okay, I got the Sweden out at least. Anyway, more store news here. Anything about Bristol? Sheffield. That was a Games Workshop store. Sheffield. Torquay, another Games Workshop store. But Brighton, maybe it was Brighton rather than Bristol. Anyway, let's move on from that. Associated with Fred Reed. No doubt someone will know. Write in the description, please, or the comments rather. Anyway, we're finalising the Gold Demon Awards 1990. Oh, getting to the good stuff early. You see my man already in the channel. Don't know if I have any of these dwarves, but you've certainly seen my Manhunt channel. Look at this guy. So we're in 1990. If they re-releasing this, is a 1990 miniature that they're re-releasing now. When are they re-releasing it? Again, in the comment section, please. So here you have limbs to add to Dark Elf Cavalry. I love the shields. Love the shields. This guy looks like he could be holding a shield anyway. It just seems to be the same guy with just a shield now. I guess they've got to fix up the side bits too so they don't affect the shields. Ooh, very topical. Nigel Stillman and a Chaos Warband. War. Saga of Lothar, Barbunkus, the Exalted, Champion of Nurgle. Nice Palanquin of Nurgle. Gosh. They have Skaven. New followers. 4 Skaven. Is this the model thereof? Maybe not. Well, it's an Nurgle Warband, Champion Nurgle. No, this is it. This is it. Gosh, so this is and they've got Chaos Dwarves with them. It's very nice, very nice. This guy's a nice miniature. I think I've got him somewhere. Maybe even painted. They've obviously replaced the Palanquin with a different champion. Not that I can complain about that. Here we've got some interesting ones. Champion of Siege looks like it was a Skaven in a previous life. Look at these. The Cockatrice. Chaos Spawn. Conversion. Look at that. A flat face conversion. Pretty nice. With 4 arms. Here we have the Warband of Thunderfist, Champion of Siege. This guy's actually levitating. We're a Thunderfist, Champion of Siege. More Warband stuff, and we have modules for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. Lichmaster character pack. Okay, the character pack is obvious what it is, but these Doomstones, the 4 Doomstones series. Wow. I wonder if you can buy these on eBay now. He says. Oh, I've been meaning to point out, as I'm now a man of means, I'm going to be inquiring with my man Oscar Lars about returning the Shaman, hopefully painted. Well, definitely painted. Just the time frame associated with that. You start earning money again, and these things become important. As you slave away in the salt mine. You want to know that your miniature is going to be ready. Anyway, I'll drop him an email at some stage. I'm not sure if he watches this channel. He might. Oscar, if you're watching, drop me an email and let me know early. Dark Future. Oh, look at this. Richard Hallowell and Sean Masterson. Don't know Sean Masterson, but I love this artwork. Look at this stuff. So beginning a campaign, all the stuff you need to get ready for the campaign. Op versus Outlaw Gang versus Outlaw Gang, Outlaw Gang versus Renegade Op versus Renegade Op versus Renegade Op. Look at that. Contract sequence action declarations. Look at this. Now we have mainly text on this page. We do have a beautiful vehicle up in the top corner there. Dead Man's Curve. Look at this. Now we have, oh, look at this. Men on bikes, but yes, men on bikes. Converging fire, perhaps, or perhaps long fire going in the distance, I think. Night driving. Well, that's got to be fun. It's got to be fun to play conditions at night. Track generation at night, counting ransom hazards at night, calculating mileage points at night. Here we go. On some tricycle. Look at this. Not a crucifix. What would you call that? A wisifix? I don't know. Anyway, the dude is on it, on his V8. It looks like his former flunkies are standing around while this happens. Why don't they have any descriptions of these images? Anyway, a lot going on here. I like the big rig in the background too. And just laying out the weapons and drinks and cigarettes and various other things. More images, death, injury, and escape. They seem to be like the 3 possibilities of human life, basically. I look forward to escape as much as possible, let's just put it that way. Salvage and salvage conditions. Look at this, so you're salvaging information. Wash, costs, Gosh, weapons are remarkably cheap. Look at this. I think they just saved all the money. They're all the same amounts. There's not even a 6 amongst those 5s. Interesting. Why didn't they just do it for 1? So, for all else, see above. Okay. So, psychosis, pay, mileage. Does it talk about possible forms of psychosis just from driving too much? Professional road fighter. So almost in a constant state of stress, right? So it's not from substances. Let's put that out there. Gosh, psychosis tests. Disorders. Harmless disorders and hairstyle. The hairstyle is framed as a disorder. Interesting. Strong silent type. Phobias. Talisman. Interesting. Yes, phobias got to be fun. Oh, here we have some beautiful, these, Mr. Morrison. They're Mr. Morrison's images. Do I even credit whose they are? Jess Goodwin, of course. Of course. Jess Goodwin. Look at this. So this is prior to Eldar, and of course the infamous Eldar symbol from a few recordings ago. Thanks to everyone who so patiently continued to watch these videos in absence of my obvious knowledge about the lore. But you see we have a series of Eldar, beautifully drawn. Ooh, now we get into the beauties. Of these, none of these really stand with me. I do like that one, but just the use of eagle components to it. This one, interesting gene stealer conversions. And of course, the complete cult army along with 2 Coven limousines. Look at these things. Someone had a lot of fun converting these. Lots of an Imperial Guard in this contingent. Oh, I stand corrected. There's a length of Imperial Guard just there. Space Marine Epic Imperial Guard. Finally, they have arrived. Look at these Imperial Guard sneaking up on the Yorks. Yeah, sneaking up with their jetpacks. This guy knows what's happening. Those pesky last things. And look at this guy. What a great way to load a some kind of rifle on a stack of boxes saying ammo. Another anticipatory image. And here we go. Gosh, more orc-related battle wagons. Never get enough orc battle wagons. In fact, I think they were quite conservative with the number of orc battle wagons they actually constructed. Okay, more interesting images. This was a classic one, which I think has been modified a little bit here. Another favourite, as pointed out recently. And yes, you've got to love these bloodletter conversions. Horses are bloodletter-esque as well. Nothing like a dwarf skier. Dwarf mountaineer diorama. More ogres doing their thing. Got this guy, I think, somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've got that one. Back to heavy metal. Phil L. and John B. What are we talking here? War-winged Beastman Champion of Siege. And they even do the rules of it in an heavy metal section. A rules of model in an heavy metal section. Well, I be. Now, orc vehicles and artillery. Here we go. Wag the orcs. So these are actually full-size, even though they look like epic in this scale. These are actually full-size vehicles, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it doesn't seem to say very quickly. Scanning for the magic numbers, but anyway. At least you convert the rhino. Nothing like an orc converted rhino. Cyberbore. Now I have one of those. I've really got to pull those miniatures out. I'm pretty sure I know where they are. Let me say that again. So I promised to get them out. I'll probably try to get them out in the next video. That sounds like a smart move, actually having some miniatures for a change. Into the weird boys. And more opportunity for weird boy drawings. Oh, look at this. Look at this, the wave axis. D10 probably needs to be employed here. Look at that, that's very interesting. This guy's a weird boy, if ever the world. Psychic attacks. Psychic cannon. More than just a psychic attack. I guess it's a blast radius psychic attack. Design staff vacancy. Wow, this is pretty cool. Editorial staff. Gosh, editorial staff, I'm assuming for this magazine. Staff writer and games developer coordinator. Warhammer staff writer. Games developer coordinator. Production staff. Oh, another idea that I wanted to float was actually going through the Warhammer the Old World rulebook when it finally arrives in this kind of setting. I think this would be ideal. It gives me an opportunity to talk about something I haven't had access to since its launch. I haven't had access to for a very long time. It gives me an opportunity to actually go through the rules with a group of friends as well, considering you, the viewer, as a friend. And we can go through them and talk about them together, or I'll talk and you can leave comments in the comment section. And for those of you that don't follow Warhammer the Old World, well, it's going to be an interesting one for you either to click into or click off from. Turn skins, Champions Feast, Beastmaster Society, Beastmasters. Beastmen, not Beastmasters. Why don't Beastmasters from Beastman Society? Apologies. I think I was thinking Warmaster Beastman. You gotta absolutely love this, I guess you'd call it merchant art, for want of a better term. Chaos Cultists. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on in this image. Are these the humans? Perhaps, or are these the place where the beasts come from? There seems to be various kinds of necromancy going on here. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. We are in Beastmen territory and Chaos Powers. I think some of these images did come from Realm of Chaos. This one looks familiar. But it could be associated with the White Dwarfs as well. Lots and lots of Beastmen here. I wonder if there'll be Beastmen models at the back. Here we go, back to the old stuff. Dark Future. Dark Future. White Line Fever. Warg the Orcs. I've got these books. I need to bring them out. Probably do a similar kind of display with them. Here we go. So we're dealing now with, plastic armed space orcs, as they were. Some orc battle wagon epics. Plastic armed space orcs. These are obviously mad boys. Various kinds. Interesting. It's interesting just trying to establish what, like you look at this one and you're just like, where's his head? Like his head's up here, but is he facing in another direction? It just seems, maybe he's looking down, I don't know. All very curious. You have odd boys in contrast to mad boys. Well, actually pain boys, mechs, weird boys, runt herders, etc. So these are by Kev Adams. I'm assuming these are by Kev Adams too. But they don't say anywhere. Or do they? I don't see Kev Adams anywhere. Look at them. This one is a favourite. I've got one like that, but with his actual arms, the metal version. Love this one, love this one. This one I think I've got somewhere. But yeah, great models. Orc knobs. We've got one page left. We've got to have one page left. And yes, following the theme of the bikes. Orc war bikes. So here we have a Dark Future, Car Wars, etc. Look at this. You very rarely, so they're doing a battle. Is this actually part of the same image? So these folk are running away from, this thing perhaps? This is up here. This joining, this is not joining, so I don't know. I'm assuming they're the same, part of the same image, but just stretched in a different way, perhaps. Anyway, so next up, let me show you some miniatures. Let me actually get out the Fred Reeds and show you the particular ball boys. Kind of exciting. I don't know if I'll get them out of the foam or not, but I need to find them. Anyway, Tom Barberley in Las Vegas, Nevada, signing out.